Another baby, yeah. All that she wants is another baby. She's gone tomorrow. All that she wants is another baby, yeah.
Goedemorgen, goedemiddag, goedenavond. Dit is waarschijnlijk wel een van de, nou ja, hij is nog nu, het is de helft van de lekkerste.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Well, this may be one of the best and nicest Kaiserbrötchen, well, it's only half left, here in the Palace Hotel in Gstaad at the morning breakfast. Well, here we finally are. It's the first day of the tennis clinic. Oh boy, here I'm a little bit spy camming, although most people know I'm filming, so there may be no problem. The Palace is probably one of the best family resort hotels in the world anyway. And every year in the summer there's a unique event taking place, the Tennis Week of Roy Emerson. And it's not only 1 week, no, they're in June, July and September. Well, here you see some of the players and also the people, also players of course, that are going to be in the group of this week. Roy Emerson, well, the man with the most Grand Slam titles in the world. And you will say probably, isn't that Pete Sampras? Yes, it's Pete Sampras, but he had it in singles, and Roy Emerson has it in doubles and in mixed doubles and in singles. And that total all ends up to roughly, Roy, correct me if I'm wrong, 25 titles. Well, I got the gear on already, no problem here in the Palace Hotel. You know, it's casual summer, it's sportive, it's relaxed, it's a resort, and it's family. Well, actually, the breakfast is just as exclusive as the lunch is and as the beautiful dinner is. So I better check and let you see what the actual breakfast contains. Yeah, well, that's me in the early morning. Just stepped out, no Botox. Well, the breakfast here has a very high homemade character, maybe except for the yogurts. But the rest is all coming from the fabulous kitchen of the Palace Hotel. Waiters and service people have been here for a long, long time. They're well established, so to say. Some of them 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, even one over 35 years. You'll meet him later.
Eén hand.
Taking pictures of the food.
Yeah, well, I don't have one hand anymore, so could you please open this for me?
This?
Yeah.
Sure.
You like this place?
I like the place very much, yes. Food is terrific. Tennis is good.
The prices are okay?
The prices are fine if you work hard. And the company is great.
Thank you.
Well, the cheeses, yeah, well, that's something else, you know. Go and look in your store at Gruyere, Emmentaler, or Appenzeller. You'll pay a fortune. In euros, a small piece like that will easily cost 5, 6, 7 euros. Here, well, it's probably also expensive, but we're in Switzerland, so let's get it. The homemade marmalades. Well, I got my hands full at the moment. But you'll probably understand how the marmalades look like. Diverse breads, croissants, all from the home-baked oven.
bijna zover. Om 9:30 begint.
Well, it's about time. Tennis clinic starts at 9:30, and that till 12. Then a little rest and shower, off to lunch, and back in the afternoon at 2:30. Well, the average prices, roughly, out of my mind, between 2,500 and 3,000 euros, depending on what you want as an extra or a nicer room. Well, you get something back for it, that's for sure.
Bijna 5,5 dag tennis. En dan speel je ongeveer 5 uur per dag. 's Ochtends 2,5 en 's middags 2,5. Dus dat is behoorlijk.
A server, a big server, and you may have a weak serve. I always mention Rosewall a lot.
You hear him already. The typical Australian accent of Roy Emerson.
If it's a big
Starting
heavy serve, even
the
longer
first day
serve
of the
sometimes.
tennis clinic.
Once during the US Open, Frank Froling played Rafael Osuna in the final of the US Open one year, and we played at Forest Hills on the grass. And the grass wasn't too good that year. It was pretty bad, a lot of bad bounces. But Frank Froling had a big first serve and a big forehand. And Rafael Osuna from Mexico was a good doubles player, and he could lob well off the return of serve, particularly in doubles and also in singles. So he couldn't return Froling's serve by standing in close, because he would serve this big serve and take all sorts of bounces on the grass, very erratic bounces, and then if he did a good return, Froling would drop it dead and didn't bounce too much, so he couldn't do that. And if he got it up too high, Froling would step back off it and just bang a big forehand for a winner. And getting it deep back here.
Morning.
Good morning.
Oh my god.
Good morning.
Good morning, Andreas.
Very good, thank you.
Did you sleep well last night?
Yes, I slept very well. Of course, I didn't sleep in the penthouse suite, but nevertheless.
We'll have to organize that one.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Definitely.
I heard the penthouse suite costs about 12,000 for a night.
High season, yes.
That's how many euros?
About, what would that be, 8,000?
Yeah.
About 8,000 euros?
Oh my goodness. But you get everything for that.
Absolutely, full treatment.
Yeah, we have to do a tour of the penthouse.
Yeah, we'll do that
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah. Nou, dat was dus de vrouw van de manager. En de vrouw van de manager, dit is de schoonmoeder van de manager. De vrouw van de manager is Laura Schertz. I said, you're the wife of the general manager, Laura Schertz, and she just told me the penthouse suite what it costs. But it must be quite some suite, so I'd be very interested. And there we have Roy Emerson, the legend.
Because Agassi go forward into the court and just ripped it deep across court there every single time.
Dus Roy Emerson geeft nu even uitleg over iets en hoe Agassi het gespeeld had moeten hebben. De finale van de US Open. Morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Andreas. No, don't photograph me, please.
I won't, I'm sorry. Morning.
Photograph more beautiful people. Well, it's lovely blonde though. Photograph her.
Morning. Hallo. Und Ihr Name ist?
Mein Name ist Reto Schneeberger.
Ja. Und dein Handicap?
Im Golf kein Handicap.
Tennis auch nicht?
Doch, da habe ich viele.
Und was is die Klassifizierung mit Tennis denn? Du bist Pro, hè? Jij bent Pro.
Ja.
So, was wird die Klassifizierung sein?
Zweitbester in der Schweiz.
Oh. So besser wie Federer? Und was?
Also mein Bruder ist noch ein bisschen
Ach,
besser.
mein goodness. Ja. Morgen.
Guten Morgen. Was möchten Sie von mir wissen?
Ja, ach, ich
Alles.
wollte so viel wissen. Ich weiß es nicht genau mehr. Aber Sie sind Tennispros mit Roy Emerson erste Jahr.
Genau, das ist richtig. Das ist,
Und kennten Sie Roy Emerson? Weil
Ja.
Sie sind jung, beide.
ja,
Ja.
Idol.
kennen wir.
Ja?
Ja.
Große Name.
Großer Name, wir kommen von Gstaad, die Roy Emerson Arena gibt den Namen und daher kennt man ihn hier.
Ah, dus ze hebben een tennisplatz nach Roy Emerson genannt. Ik zag het een beetje auf Deutsche Ländisch nun. So, der Tennisplatz hier in Gstaad ist genannt nach Roy Emerson.
Also während dem Tennisturnier, dem Gstaad Open, heißt die Arena, also Center Court, Roy Emerson Arena. Das ist richtig.
And you have how many pounds on the racket?
On the racket,
Yeah.
I
the
don't know,
strings.
it's written on the strings. 25 to 27.
That's kilos. You're saying
Oh.
kilos.
Ah, kilos, yeah.
Yeah, 50.
Ah, okay, okay.
And in general, the average tennis player here plays with how many kilos?
You can't,
Pounds?
you mean here in the
Yeah,
camp?
yeah.
You can't tell some have 16. 16.
Well, kilos again.
Kilo's.
Zeg maar in
Kilo's.
kilo's.
Ja, dus je hebt kilo's en ponden en die staan dan op het racket, zeg maar, op de snaren. En daar gaat het natuurlijk om. So the more kilos or pounds on the strings, the stronger you are or the better you are?
It's more precise. As stronger the racket is stringed, as more precise the shots are. If you have a soft stringing, the ball is getting more speed. Trampoline effect.
I also heard that the balls here are heavier than in sea level countries.
No, they become lighter. The air is thinner, so the game becomes faster. And the ball actually lighter because no resistance of the air or less resistance. That's why in Gstaad, for example, the ATP tournament is considered as a very fast tournament on clay.
Goal I tried to set myself every time I walked on the tennis court because it helped me concentrate on not overdoing the return. Doing enough that I wasn't pushing the return, swinging enough on second serves that I was putting enough on to hurt the receiver a little bit, but still not miss it. I achieved it in doubles twice, not missing a return and serve. But I got a couple of bad bounces and a few other matches.
Hij heeft altijd een hoop humor erin. Het is een Australiër.
It's amazing how much better you return. Now, when you're returning, before the server even serves to you, you've already made up your mind where you're returning it. In doubles, it's easy. The first court player's playing here. If the ball goes down the middle here, I'm going to try and get it across.